A day to remember. It's interesting to me that sometimes as I go about my day-to-day life, and maybe you're the same as me, I get to the end of the day and I go, man, that's been a really quick day. That's been a really fast day that seems like I only just got up just a moment ago. And so often I forget to thank the Lord for many things in my life. On this Memorial weekend, as I was thinking about, as I was talking to folks before, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Hey, I'm just chilling out by the pool, or I'm going to have a cookout, or I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to garden. I'm going to do all these things. I think it's important that we also take stock, and the reason why we have opportunities to do these things, to remember those that have fought for the freedoms that we so often take for granted. We have the privilege to be able to come each Sunday morning throughout the week, to come into this place of worship and to be able to come and to worship in freedom. That is because of the sacrifice of many men and women who have gone before us, who have given of themselves for freedoms that so often we take for granted. So this morning, I wanted us to make this a day of remembrance, a day to remember, this Memorial Day. We're going to take a few moments together just to pray in silence, to remember in silence. Maybe for some in this room, there were many people in your family who fought for the freedoms that we now sometimes take for granted. There are people even in this place that have husbands and grandfathers and grandmothers, people that were close to them, who gave of their lives for the freedoms that we experience this day. So we're going to take a few moments, if you would like to close your eyes, to take some time to pray to the Lord. Thank you for their faithfulness unto us, and then also for His faithfulness. That's, I pray, the reason why we come to church. To be shown again God's faithfulness. As we read His word, as we pray to Him, we are shown His faithfulness. Just as much as I'm sure in those times of war, that servicemen and women would reach out unto the Lord for His faithfulness. For the times of difficulty that I'm sure they went through, which for many of us, we can't even begin to imagine. Yet still we sit here today. And I pray that we're thankful to the Lord for the privilege to do so, but also to the men and women who gave of their lives for the freedoms that we experience. So if you would stand with me in respect this morning, if you're able, I would invite you to stand. And then after a few moments, we'll hear taps together, and that will be the end of our moment of remembering, a day to remember those that have fought for our freedoms.